Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
How are you?
Pretty good. And I thought I was
Nice.
like the only one here.
You're the first one to come. That's good.
I forgot to ask yesterday, and I hear something about homework. Probably I missed the info. And my defense, I'm
Homework. Didn't you get the homework the info? I don't know why. This vibrates on my ear. Um didn't you get a WhatsApp with some info about what homeworks we have? Like from management?
mm,
No?
no.
They did not send you WhatsApp with okay, no worries. Then I'll send that to you. Let me just look for this.
No, I just
Okay.
have a look.
Uh, 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 uh.
Mm.
Regálame una cora.
Momentos que me mantienen humilde.
Oh, I said I was gonna move my desk over there because but I like it here. I like it here because I got the window here, the living room. I like the background, as well.
The illumination is pretty good.
Oh, I had to buy a big bulb of because mine it was like a normal thing, but yeah, I bought a big one which is like $20, and yeah, I think it's great. When I turned it on the first time, it was like like too bright, and I was like, oh wow, yeah,
This house $20 looks like.
yeah, yeah. It's absolutely yeah, like 18, I think $18. But yeah, I think it's really good. Um, the camera I have, I got it from my job, uh, from my workplace, and and I was talking to my boss and saying, hey, you know what, the camera is really bad. It really has a bad resolution. And then she told me, okay, you need to request another one from us. Then which I will. I will request another one. But then when I bought this like bulb, um, it was I was like, okay, well, this camera is not bad at all after all.
The problem was the light.
Yeah, the problem was my lighting here. Yeah.
I
Okay.
have a partner here at Plauto. He's in another project, but it's a partner. And we met at his home like a few weeks ago for lunch. It's just to hang out. And I was looking at his office and he has like a $200 video camera. And I was like,
Wow.
why you had that camera just for meat? I don't know, it's because it's HD and you can get.
Uh-huh.
No, it's just for meals, right? As long as it does the job. Oh, but it's pretty cool. I don't know. It's too much for me.
$200?
Yes.
Um,
Huge.
Hey, good morning.
hey, good morning. How are you?
Great. And you?
Um, I'm super grateful. Enjoying my morning. I already had my first coffee. Well, I'm not drinking coffee actually lately, but today I needed my coffee with my favorite
You rock.
mug. You
You rock.
rock. Yeah. Today, you know what? Today in the morning I woke up. Um, I always my class, which is this one, it's oh, I mean, you know, it's at 7, right? But I always wake up at yeah, Christina. Sorry. I always wake up at 5.
Oh my
So
God.
yeah, I know. I always set up my alarm at 5, either because I go to the gym early or because I just wanna be up this early. I wake up and then I don't know, I just do the regular stuff, take a shower, do some meditation, eat my breakfast before class, and yeah. But today in the morning, the alarm started to ring, and then I didn't want to wake up because I went to bed late last night, and then um I set off the alarm, and then I fall as you know, I fall asleep again. I said I want to fall asleep again, so I did, and then all of a sudden I woke up again, and I was oh,
Yeah.
I thought I
Yeah,
was
I
like
got it.
after I thought I was after 7. But no, it was 6:30. But for me it was too late. Very no, it was 6:20. I thought for me it was very late because I don't want to be in class and with my eyes like, hey, good morning.
Like
And
me.
no, I like to be, really woken up. But this is the first time, um, Ernesto, that I thank to the guys who are selling bread in the morning because those are the ones who woke me up today. Otherwise, I would be sleeping still in my bed.
Give me a quota and thank you
Yeah.
because you
George,
because of the bread.
I was telling Ernesto that I really hate, I don't hate them, but I don't like during my class for panaderos to be passing by and honking, and I'm like, yeah, but this is the first time I thank them because thank to them, I woke up before the class. Once I felt bad for a lady, who is selling bread in the morning. Sorry, just got a call. Um, it was night. It was in the evening, and I was passing by in my car, And then I told her, hey, I think I bought her like 50 cents of bread, and she was like, of course, people are not normally like smiling. They're just like working, right? So, and then I asked her like for 50 cents, I think, for bread, and then she gave those to me, and then she was like, with her face, she didn't look like, of course, not happy, but she was like kind of sad, and I asked her, like, hey, like, what was going on? And she was like, I feel sad, she told me, because there was a guy who passed by with a car as well, and asked her for $2 of bread, and he was gonna pay
Yeah.
with a $20 bill, and of course she said, I don't have a change. And then he said, okay, so if wait for me, I live, by the corner, and then I'll come back. So she had been waiting through that person for over an hour already, waiting for him to come back and pay the $2 freaking, and he didn't come back. And then he started crying because, and then she told
Yeah.
me, do you know how much my earnings are for me to sell bread every single night? And she was like, it's about $2 or $4 the most for me to
Mm.
sell for me to sell bread. And this guy just mocked me with the $2, and I was like, wow, yeah. So I I really felt bad for her.
I was waiting the part that you say, and I went ahead and I find in my pocket $2 and I give her that.
Oh no, I didn't.
So sad. Bye.
So sorry, bye.
Oh,
So
now,
sorry.
oh, now you make me feel bad. No, no, but I did buy her
She was
once.
crying, but
You know what? I'm gonna start with the topics for today. Yeah. Oh no, I did give her some money in the end, and that's for real. I did. Uh, whew. Okay, I'm gonna share the screen. I want to welcome Victor. Hey,
Hey guys,
hey,
Hey, Victor.
what is the last time you joined us?
last week.
Last week, eh? I thought
Yeah,
it was last module.
yeah, almost.
Yeah, for real, I thought it was last module. So how's it been?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm doing well, but yeah, uh, but this curse, I believe that I'm not doing well. Yeah, I'm being struggling even like with the platform, but yeah,
Hmm.
at least I'm like getting to the minimum every week.
Okay. Oh, that's what I was gonna say to you, George and Ernesto, before. That I went to bed late and then I woke up late today, um, around 6 something, and then I was like, I just woke up and I was like, and then I stopped what I was doing it and I said, okay, no, I need to concentrate myself and think about the positive things. And I started doing some affirmations like, okay, so I'm a good man, I'm a person with plans. Today is gonna be a good day. And then that changed. That made a clip and that changed. So yeah, that it reminded me of what you said, Victor. Yeah, so
Yeah,
for me, meditation, affirmations, it plays a good role.
uh,
I like that.
yeah. I have written on my board I have a little board, like something marvelous.
Oh, did you?
I believe something marvelous will happen today.
Oof. Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
and
what?
yeah,
And I think I need everybody works or everybody, yeah, everybody works and shapes their life in whatever way they want. My way is, doing affirmations in the morning, doing meditation in the mornings as well in evenings. If before I go to bed, I do some meditation. Sometimes I listen to a lot of podcasts. Sometimes I write my positive stuff here in my book. Before I used to have a whiteboard, like a physical one, and I used to do that as you do, Victor. But now I just do it here, and that really works for me. You know what really works as well? I'm a kind of person. I hate that part. No, I don't like that part of me because I don't know, I tend to be upset really quick with stuff. And so sometimes I get upset like for simple stuff and so I've realized that every time in the morning or during the day when I say I'm not gonna get mad, I'm not gonna get mad, I'm not gonna get, irate with stuff or I'll try to not to get angry. That helps because sometimes um with the regular stuff that I usually get angry with or about, I do not. So I think that really works.
yeah. I believe that it's like other things like you can train your brain um in order to act in some situations. Like I
Hmm.
don't know, like I remember when I was like a sport guy, like but for real, that I mean before the game, I mean I was thinking that how I will receive the ball and I will, I mean
Uh-huh.
I was imagining how I will tackle, how I will pass the ball to my teammates, and then
And that
I
worked.
believe that I yes, because I mean I did it a lot of time on my brain. So when I had the ball, I knew what I need to do. I mean
Hmm.
I mean I didn't think. I mean I just did it because I knew. I mean I was like I don't know how to say like, but I repeated that in my brain, in my mind. I mean, a lot of time. I mean, of course, I did like technical and movements and training to perform those things, but I believe
Hmm.
that I made the connection. So I it's the same with car or whatever. I mean, everything. I mean, and
Subconsciously, you already knew. Because absolutely that's what you do. Train your brain in your subconscious, I think it is.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
subconscious. Yeah, yeah, it's that
Yeah.
a psychologist told me. I mean, what we were talking one time, and he told me that you can train. I mean, how to react. I
Yeah.
mean, pretty much. I
Oof,
mean,
I
of
love that.
course. I mean, it won't happen 100% of the time, but most
Hmm.
of the time will.
Most of it will.
Will. So, I
Yeah.
mean, if you are saying like, if someone told me like you are an asshole, sorry for my French, but and you, I mean, and you say like I mean I will laugh. I mean it won't hurt me. It won't
Yeah.
uh I won't react. And I mean probably you will. I mean you will do it well. I mean because you are like sending information from your conscious to
Uh-huh.
subconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
And that really works. It works to me. I yeah, I think I mean I really love that part of me that, now it's has a lot of this info that I did not have. Um I I had never been with a psychologist before until 6 months ago. So I started my psychologist therapist like 6 months ago, and that 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 has changed a lot. in my day-to-day life. It's really,
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, also I was checking like I don't know, maybe I think that was popular in TikTok or other platforms, but there was a training for successful training or successful guidance or something from Brian Tracy. That
Mm,
was recorded like 20 years ago, I believe. And in one of the parties speaking about how to train your brain, I mean, like sending information from the conscious to the subconscious, but not for just reaction. I mean, it's just for positive thoughts, in order to believe that things, I mean, like I'm good. I mean, like you were saying, like it's like a repeat things until happen. I mean, it's
yep.
something, I mean, he explained you about a lot of like life laws, like act and react, like attraction law, uh, but in some way, I mean, you can do it. I mean, you can train your brain.
Brian Tracy is one of the uh I think he's a psychologist too, or is he just or was he? Because I think he's gone, no? Or is he
I
still
don't know.
alive?
Honestly, I don't know, but I don't believe he was a psychologist. I believe he was just
Just
someone
like,
amazing.
yeah.
Like he was like a I don't know, like I don't know, like studying a little bit of everything and joining in a course or joining in a way to live. I believe is yeah, it's he was good. I mean,
Mm,
but I don't know if he passed or not. I can check.
nice, nice, nice. That's really nice, Victor. That helps. That really helps.
Yeah. He said that you should if someone if you are bad, I mean if you don't feel good, but if someone asks you how do you feel or how you doing, you should say good. Everything is good. I mean, all the time. I mean, yeah,
I think we always do that. Yeah.
he's still alive. He's
Okay,
79
it is.
years old.
Oh wow. That's nice.
It's Canadian. He's Canadian.
Oh, he
Yeah,
must be. Yeah, he seems to be like really nice.
yeah, he has several books, but the one that is very famous is like the Phoenix training it's like successful psychologist or something like that.
I think
But
I've heard the name in Spanish, but I don't
yeah,
recall. I don't
yeah, I
I don't
mean, yeah, but I believe that someone I believe I started seeing that like last year because I was uh or I saw some reels in Instagram or something. I don't know, maybe my algorithm is different. It's just motorcycle, like gym and a motivation, something like that. At least it's not
My
just
algorithm show me cats. Is that a problem with me?
also dogs, of course. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but yeah, that's how I found Brian Tracy. I think I heard that course not completed, but at least twice. Yeah.
Brian. Hey, Alejandro.
Hey, good morning.
Morning. We're talking about Brian Tracy. Have you heard of him?
Ab- About who? Sorry,
Brian Tracy.
Brian Tracy.
Uh, oh, he's a
No,
businessman. Brian
Yes.
Tracy is a businessman, public speaker, writer.
let me check. Brian.
Okay. This guy here.
But I mean, in the videos is younger. He's younger, like
Oh yeah,
maybe 30 years ago.
yeah.
I believe that I mean that recorder course
Like kind of like
was
the no, a lot younger than
even
this.
younger a little bit.
Yeah.
But honestly, I never heard his original voice, only
Mm-hmm.
the
Translation,
is
which
how
is
to say.
good.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it's that voice that I mean you're not getting tired to hear.
Mhm,
I
yeah.
mean, because he's speaking a little bit fast. That those courses, I believe that and if you scroll down a little bit, that's those videos in YouTube just to see. I those are the Phoenix seminar. Phoenix seminar. Yeah,
And what is that Phoenix seminar?
Phoenix seminar is about first. I mean, I believe that the first action is I don't remember like the entire like agenda of that, but I believe that one of is like take ownership of your life. I mean, pretty much it's something like he's saying you, I mean, when I remove my, I mean, the blank, I mean, like the blanket of my eyes, and I saw that I was responsible for everything that happened to me. I stopped to say, I mean, I don't know how to say echar culpa and how to say it, how to
Blame
Blame
ourselves.
myself.
blame other people about my results,
Mm-hmm.
my life change. And that's one of the part. The other is like life laws, like attraction law. There are like seven laws that are playing the game with you or not with you. I mean, if you don't believe it or if you believe in those laws, it will still be uh playing, right? And I believe that the other part
Oh,
is
I gotta listen to it.
how to get your potential. I believe it's something that is not a rocket science, but
Mm-hmm.
it is good. I mean, just to hear that, I mean, or as a confirmation, the things that you are thinking, it is good. I believe. I mean, it was like recorded, like I said, like I believe that 30 years ago, but I believe we are not evolved in a good
Mm.
way as a human. So I mean, that still works a lot. I mean,
You know what I learned a few months ago? I would say 2 months ago.
I mean,
And
that's good. I mean, I believe that it's like 11 or 10 hours, but I believe you can, I mean, take a note
learn.
of the minute you left the video and then
Uh,
come back.
uh,
Yeah.
and it's totally free, right? I'm
Yeah,
seeing
and
that
it is
it's
in Europe.
mhm,
Yeah, it is free also. Now it's free, I believe.
mhm,
But uh I found it in Spotify because it is better. I
Uh-huh.
mean,
Yeah.
because I was like listening
mhm,
before to I mean when I was trying to sleep. And I believe that even if it's good, if someone is speaking and speaking and I'm not interacting, I will fall asleep. So that's why I started with podcasts and everything. I mean,
mhm.
I'm
but
a
I believe,
podcaster.
but someone said that the subconscious is still listening when you are sleeping, so it's good for
Actually,
learning.
that's how I go to bed every single night. I go to bed and then I mean I while I'm listening to a podcast and then I fall asleep. And then I just let it play for about an hour and then it turns off automatically. Yesterday I was shared this link here for this video. No estás deprimido, estás distraído. I was talking with a friend about depression. He went under depression a couple of months ago or
Mhm.
years ago, and then I had a similar stage of my life when I was depressed, like at the beginning of this year. No, it was like I don't know, May, June of this year. I was depressed about a situation that happened to me. I had never been under depressed, and then I was on depression for about a month. And then we were talking about that. He told me to listen to this Facundo Cabral. I've heard a couple of things
Mhm.
or podcasts, but this is one of them, and it's really cool. And what you were saying, Victor, as well, that's something that I learned from my psychologist like about 2 months ago, and I was like, when you stop blaming others and they just start just taking the responsibility on your own, things changed, and I
Yes,
have. I'm
but
really glad.
it's
Yeah.
easier to blame others about your problems. That's why you are never overcome them. I mean, because someone has to do something, not me. I mean,
Mhm,
I just wait. I
Mhm.
just wait to someone fix my issues. That's why that's the main issue. I mean,
mhm. I like podcasts a lot.
yeah. But
I
Facundo Cabral was murder I mean, right? Or not?
he's a what?
Like he passed in a murder in Guatemala, or is other singer that I don't remember, but I remember something happened to
I think
another like
it's
singer similar, or like with a deep uh with deep thoughts in their songs. But I don't know.
um yeah,
Yep.
well, it says he passed away on July 9th, 2011. Was he Guatemalan?
Yes, I think so. She was
Wow.
from. Mhm.
Wow. Uh yeah, was murder. No, it says he was murdered on March 4th, not 2016. Yeah. Oh no, he was from Argentina.
Ah,
Yeah, but
Uh,
I believe that
he
something
was murdered
happened
in
in
Guatemala.
she.
Guatemala.
Mhm.
Wow. Okay. Okay, so we've been talking about a different topic, which is not the class topic. That's good. We not necessarily need to talk about the specific topics we have in the agenda because as long as we're practicing our English, that's good.
Okay.
Um, so yesterday we were talking about how to become a better public speaker. Not because we're gonna go to a TED Talk conference and we're gonna be talking to hundreds of people, but because just the fact that we need to talk to our clients or whoever you meet with, even your boss here. But even so, or even in these scenarios, you need to be a good speaker. Okay. Um, what makes a good speaker according to you, according to your
Mhm.
knowledge? What makes a good speaker?
Have a self-confidence,
Uh-huh.
and also know about the topic that you're going to to talk or speak, right? What
Uh-huh.
is
Talk,
the
speak.
correct? Uh-huh. Okay. Well,
Uh, both
mhm,
of them are good. It's
mhm.
okay.
Okay. And what other thing? I don't know. The other thing is like articulate. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Eloquent.
Hmm. I think this is this.
Yeah.
Ellen, let me check. No, It's with this one.
If you are not maybe in the recording a video or a podcast, maybe the ability to read the room, know your audience.
Read the room, know your audience. Yes.
Know your audience. Yes.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
We'll say storytelling ability.
Uh-huh. Ability. Start with an H. No.
And adaptability, in the sense that if you are prepared for a speech and in the middle you need to change something.
Right. Okay, so there are a lot of stuff, and even if we're not gonna be, do you guys know TED Talks?
Ideas word spread.
Uh-huh. TED Talks. Before being a podcaster, I used to like to listen to these people. I think it's the same. They talk about everything, business stuff, life situations, and how to overcome problems, work on your objectives. Everything was in here. So I really like to listen to them. So this is, I think, one of the scenarios where a lot of people who are good public speakers, they come here and start talking about whatever topic they're knowledgeable of. So we need to have all of these abilities. Even if we're not gonna be talking there, even if we're just face to face talking over a Zoom meet, or if we're in person. I think becoming a better speaker, sometimes I'm not sure about you. Sometimes I'm looking like this, and you will see me in the camera, but because I have the two monitors, so my second monitor, and you guys are here. But even if we're talking, if I move it here, even if we're talking over a Zoom meet, looking at the camera, like if we were doing eye contact, or we're having my head like talking like this, it's one of the abilities that we need to have. And if we're talking person to person as well. So same. I think being knowledgeable and having self-confidence is part of this as well. So even if we're not in a TED Talk scenario, but we're just talking about here, we need to have that self-confidence, be knowledgeable on what you're talking, the articulation, which plays a good role, because if we are mumbling stuff like then people would not like to listen to us because they're not going to be understanding what we're saying. And then articulation, being all eloquent, and all of this kind of stuff play a good role. So this is good. We also have here a link where it says 5 simple ways to become a better speaker. And number 1 is, do not memorize your lines.
Definitely.
I absolutely agree. Do not memorize your lines. Why do you think this one is here?
Because if you forget I don't know, a line or something, you're lost all the things that you want to say. You are going to be lost in the things that you want to say. You are not going to be able to continue with your speech, because you miss a part of it, right? So
yeah,
Probably you will be like even reading in your mind, and you will be looking as if you're reading something.
yes.
Yeah, that's
And whoever is listen to you, they would be like, oh, shame on you. Like, yeah, I used to say that to my students, like, do not memorize, do not read, because even if we are online and I'm not looking at you over the camera, that we sense that like somebody's reading or somebody's memorized the lines. Talking about school or university stuff. And then if we're talking about business, unless it's it's specific data that we need to that we need to read it off the chart or an Excel sheet or something that we, those are exact numbers that we need to read, that's fine. But then if you need to present any numbers or project to someone and you're reading and yeah, do not memorize the lines. It doesn't work. Practice in a noisy room, maybe. I mean, of course you're not gonna practice in a noisy room, but I think, for example, me on Thursday I have a presentation with my bosses. There are like 5 different bosses, and I need to present numbers and on the project that I've been working. When I was new in this role, I used to practice like 2-3 times before my meeting because I wanted to sound knowledgeable about what I was gonna say. Now I do not practice. I do not. But I do the presentation and I do like go over like once before the meeting. What do you think about this one?
That is like I don't recall if we were talking this last week, but it's like prepare yourself and do like a role play, even in yourself, or that it's going to be put you in the scenario in the future.
Absolutely. Have you ever been in a meeting, either online or live, when somebody's talking, somebody talks about a specific topic or anything, and then you're like, oh, I could do it better than him or than her.
Humble.
Or when they messed up with something, or when someone asks this person a question and they're like and then you're like, oh, I could have done it better, or I should have answered already, or I could have answered this way, and then you're like, oh, you feel like in Spanish we say pena ajena.
Yeah.
Have you ever felt that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So me, I like to be I like to be not a social person. I like to prepare myself, and even if I don't prepare myself because I did not have the time, or whatever reason that happened, but I didn't have the time to prepare, or I'm not even knowledgeable about something, I'll try to be and try to sound and try to look like knowledgeable. Not lie, not but be knowledgeable on what you already know and show that confidence when you're talking. That's a key. If you're confident when you're talking, um, people want to listen to you. But if you're not knowledgeable, if you do not look confident, if your articulation is not good, if you miss a lot of these items, people will get bored like the first 5 minutes. We have 4, yeah. Focus on serving the audience. What do you think about this one?
Mm,
Maybe we have to give them what they are expecting, right? Or more
Mm-hmm.
than that.
Yeah, good.
And maybe also interact with them. It could be a good way to have them
Also,
their attention. Yeah.
uh-huh.
Mhm.
Yeah. We as men, we tend to be like more neutral when speaking. And that's good. That's good. But going all over all of these tips, we're not saying that we're gonna join the meeting and say, "Hey, good morning. How is everybody doing?" And maybe that's too much, and will look fake as well. But even if we're neutral with our accent, with our intonation, articulation, everything, but it doesn't mean that that's because of this, we need to be flat. Flat means that I'm gonna be neutral all the time and just speaking this way, and we can give that, I don't know,
Extra mile.
extra mile, whatever we can add to the stuff. We can interact with them. It doesn't, the fact that you're not gonna be like that hyper when talking doesn't mean that you're meeting or when you talk have to be like so with them, and they're gonna be like bored when you speak. And here we're talking about audience, we're talking about being a good public speaker and stuff. Again, it doesn't necessarily mean that you will get conference and this works only for them. No, even for us in the meetings. Yesterday I was in the meeting for about an hour, and then they were talking and talking and talking like for 40 minutes each to each other, and I was with my camera off. And then they said, okay, so time's up. I think we're done with our topics. Um, now we can go back to our day-to-day tasks. And then the big boss, who is from Canada, so all of them are from Canada. There were like 8 people. And me, I was the only Salvadoran. So, and then before he was, you know, gonna say, okay, so we're gonna finish the meeting, he was like, oh no, we got Jairo here with us. And so as soon as he said that, I turned on my camera and I was like, like, like smiling and say, hey, I did not turn it on because I was working on something else, but I was here listening. Same way I spoke right now. That's how I was talking with them. And then I was like, I've been working on with this lady, which is the new trainee, and this is my numbers. And I was like talking that way. So I only spoke like for 2-3 minutes most. But those 3 minutes I spoke, I was like showing them how like my positivism at work, how good I've been performing and how good my trainee has been performing. And so he was like, the meeting was good and they were smiling. And when I spoke, we continued doing the same. Hey guys, I didn't notice it was 8:01 already.
No
Um,
worries.
we're gonna continue tomorrow, okay?
Okay. No
Okay.
All
problem.
right. I'm gonna let you go. Have a great day.
Have a great
Bye.
day too.
Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.